Now from the Weather Tracker TV Storm Studios, this is your weather today. Here's Chief Meteorologist William Cole.
All right, folks, here we go on this Tuesday. Again, hopefully everything is starting off well for you. Of course, we're starting off dry mostly, which is a bit of a change over the last several days. Not that everyone saw morning rain, but the last several mornings, there typically has been a few widely scattered showers and thunderstorms from the previous night around. But again, like I mentioned this morning, basically dry out the door. But as we go through the day, similar to yesterday with the heat humidity building as we go through the afternoon, a few widely scattered showers and thunderstorms are possible. 20-30% opportunity you can see there. And again, yes, it's going to be hot with the daytime high right around 90. Now, if you think 90 is hot, we may have some temperatures that may be a bit more concerning for you. I'm talking about potentially some triple-digit heat as we get into next week. The very latest on the newest weather charts coming in here in just a couple minutes. But I do want to highlight this as well. Look at this here. Now, this is another ozone alert that is in effect. This is for the 5th day in a row, and the ozone levels continue to build. For some folks, that means nothing whatsoever, but for some folks who really have that upper respiratory sensitivity, this can be a real cause of concern. So again, if that is you, and you know if I'm talking to you, I can obviously limit your outdoor exposure as we go through the afternoon. So who's seen rain over the last 24 hours or so? And it's looking quite a bit more spotty, right? If you've been following this map, we've been showing this almost each and every day. Most days it was about a 50-50 split of who saw rain, who did not see rain. But again, you can see from yesterday afternoon, overnight, and again, so far this morning, it's pretty spotty around the area, right? But again, if you did happen to see rain, there were still some pretty generous totals. Again, a quick 1 to 2 inches. Again, not impossible underneath some of those heavier downpours. Otherwise, radar review here, basically quiet this morning. North Texas, nothing going on. Again, across the Lone Star State as a whole, nothing really going on. In fact, you have to look all the way out to the Gulf of Mexico to find any kind of active weather. But again, as we go through the afternoon, that will change. Again, as we bubble up those thunderstorms again during the heating of the day. Now, I've been watching this carefully, this big powerhouse storm system out on the west coast. In fact, you can see the comma head feature. See how that looks like a comma? Very impressive upper level storm system here. Again, if it was April or if it was May, we had the jet stream kicking in. We'd be concerned about this moving out into the Great Plains and maybe giving us a pretty significant hit of severe weather. Unfortunately, and really in this case, I guess we should say fortunately, the jet stream has gone well to the north. And in fact, because the jet stream is just so far to the north, in fact, it's kind of got this what we call wavy pattern. Typically this time of year, you'd see it right up about the U.S.-Canadian border, right? But again, you can see it's gone well to the north of even that. That part's a little unusual, but because of that, there's really no steering force, right, for that big storm system out on the west coast. So it's going to kind of just fizzle out there. Eventually, as we get into the weekend, I'll be watching a little front that moves down into our area. May offer us on Saturday a bit better of an opportunity of rainstorms, maybe severe weather on Saturday. We'll track that. And then after that, I tell you what, it's a pretty diffuse pattern going forward, and I think the temperatures, I think it's going to get pretty quiet, meaning our rain chances are going to turn off next week. And the way it looks right now, those temperatures may quickly build, and in fact, they may be building quickly into the triple digits. I'll show you that 12-day coming up. Otherwise, any activity we see as we go through the day today, again, any of this late afternoon activity that bubbles up during the heating of the day, just not anticipating any severe weather, right? Again, we're talking about general variety thunderstorms, and here's a look at the model. You see it by late day. Scattered activity develops after sunset, basically dries up. We're basically quiet overnight. Here's your Wednesday. We'll do it all over again during the heating of the day, but I think the coverage tomorrow, meaning who has the opportunity to see rain or thunderstorm activity, it's looking spottier and spottier by the day up until Saturday, again, when that front does arrive with that better opportunity. Basically right up around 90, again, hot, humid today, 20-30% opportunity you can see around the area of those scattered splash and dash variety showers and thunderstorms. 20-30% opportunity of that even as we head into the evening. Deeper into the evening, rain probabilities ease down, 80s down into eventually the upper 70s by late evening, but very humid, keep that in mind. And again, you can see overnight, most folks back down into the 60s. We're basically quiet as we go through the overnight, and then for most of us tomorrow, right back up around 90, maybe a 91, maybe 92, poked in here or there, so just a touch warmer even as we get into, well, tomorrow, Wednesday. So we'll slowly build the temperatures through this work week, but we do stay in the 90s. We trim the rain probabilities down some. There's the better opportunity on Saturday, and then take a look at next week. Wow, temperatures really try and take off.